week of December 16th through the 22nd, the week before Christmas. Oh, y'all, my neck and back hurt so bad right now I could cry. But we're going to be using our print impression SVC edit inserts. And we're going to be using the Santa Claus kit from SCRIBBLEPRINTSCO. Here are all the bits and bobs. Everything's a mess because I just spread it all out for my thumbnail. But here it all is. We've got the tall box and we've got all of our add-ons. We're just gonna get right on into it. No use fucking about. It's time to just get on into it. Where's the other sheet I'm looking for? No. ¿Dónde está the sheet? Nope. Well, I don't feel like looking for it that deeply, so we're just not going to, I guess. Okay. Oh, how are you guys? I'm over everything. I'm over this year. I'm actually filming this on the 30th, and it's like that weird in-between the holidays situation, and I'm honestly quite over it. But I am going to be using the Santa bundle. We've got the Ho 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 headers, and I'm doing a combo of dark green and shattered red. We've got the St. Nick underlays. I'm gonna zoom out a little bit. And we're just gonna jump into it. So, the 16th on Monday, we had a post office drop, we got groceries, we did laundry, and that's actually a really fun day. I wrapped Christmas presents. I chat and wrapped. Me and my friend Christy FaceTimed while I wrapped gifts, and she destashed her sticker collection, and we just chit-chatted literally for like 4 hours, because that's how long it took me to do my wrapping, and we both kind of just lost track of time. And then after that I did some work because I was working away on Black Friday orders. This was actually a really bad week for me mentally, really bad. But I was working, I did some reading, I barely read, literally at all. I don't even remember where I was reading, and I don't know where my phone is, so we aren't even gonna get there, because it was just, I barely, like, each day I would read, like, a chapter before I passed out in bed because I was so tired. Use the days of the week from my shop. These are in font choice 5, and then I'm going to use the left side of this page, which the left side of this page in the shop is called Weekly Essentials. The date numbers are in font choice 5, dark green, and the holes are whole choice 3, dark green. But yeah, I did some filming. What? Couldn't tell you about anything. I think I might have had to film like a bunch of plan with me's this day, because I think that I had like no videos filmed, because I just like had not filmed in weeks. So there was that. Tuesday, Chris and I did some shopping, as we do. We went on our little date day, and it was great. Our date days are quite literally the only thing that has kept me even 3% sane this holiday season. It's just been, now, like, the holidays are over now, and like, usually I'm the type where like I'll leave my decorations up for like a few weeks. I want them down, and I want to be done with Christmas, which is honestly really makes me want to cry, because like I love Christmas and Christmas time, but this has just been, 2024 has, I think, quite honestly, 2016, the year my mom died, is the worst year of my life. But I think 2024 is the second worst year of my life. And that's just kind of the mental state I've been in, you know? So we did that. I came home, worked all day, watched YouTube while I worked, and I did some, like, read a chapter of a book. And then I watched Love Island. I've been watching Love Island Australia. So yeah, Wednesday, I got McDonald's, probably just a Diet Coke, nothing crazy. I was sad. Watched YouTube. Chris and I went for a walk, probably because I think this was the week where it was also like really miserable out, all week. And like, I wish that didn't have such an impact on my mental health, but like, it just simply does. Like, it just does. There's not really much Like, I can't really, like, avoid the facts of life, that it really upsets me when the weather is really bad for a lot of days in a row. And so I think it was finally, like, okay out, so we went for a walk, which was good for the soul, honestly. And then I watched more Love Island that day. I didn't even read. That's how you know it was bad. Like, I was reading, what? I don't know. I was reading something, and I was talking to Chris, and I, like, had, like, a mental breakdown, and I'm just, like, I am just, like, so mentally not with it that, like, I can't even read, because I feel like I literally can't even focus on what is in front of me. So, there was that. I can't tell if it's my tank top that's, like, hurting my shoulder. I'm gonna go change whenever I'm done with this. But I watched Love Island, and then Thursday was a really good day. It was good for the soul, like, getting some friend time, getting some out of the house time. But I went over to Andrea's, and we had our, like, bestie girl gift exchange, which we always do. It was super fun. Loved it. Very grateful for all of my fun prezzies. And then we did go to do some shopping. We just kind of shopped around, did the thing, went to some bookstores, we went to Book People, a bunch of half-price books. We went to this, like, Christmas market thing. We just did, like, a bunch of fun stuff, and then we got hot pot, and then whenever we got home, back to Andrea's, I hung out with Lila and Theo mainly. Bennett's, like, too cool for school. Like, he's too cool for us. He is not, like, trying to play hide and go seek for some reason. But, yeah, I played with the two littles. It was great. And then we had a little game night, Andrea and I, as well as we got, like, some late night Taco Bell. And Friday, I literally worked all day. All damn day. Watched YouTube. Chris and I went for a walk. Got McDonald's. Did a little bit of reading. And had another mental breakdown. I'm pretty sure that this was the day where, I will admit, I did make a silly life choice. I'm a big enough girl to admit that. Do you ever do something, and as you're doing it, you're like, I'm just gonna, like, get upset, I'm just gonna hurt my own feelings, but you do it anyway? That was me this day. It's like basically, 2024, bad year for everything in life, and I was just reflecting on that and hurt my own feelings. And so, it was a really bad night, like, hyperventilating type of crying, so, yeah, I had to mark that. On Saturday, we worked and watched YouTube. We had game night this day, and this is when we did our Christmas gift exchange with Tony, because he was having family in town from out of state for Christmas, so they were not going to be at Christmas. So I gave him his, like, Christmas present from us, as well as, like, for his wife and kids to, like, give them their Christmas gifts. So we did that, and then I came home and I read a little bit. Sunday, I worked, watched YouTube, went for a walk with Chris. Oh, I remember this. We kind of got into a little disagreement on our walk, and I had another mental breakdown. Do you guys see a theme of me being unwell? Hee hee. And then whenever we got back home, we probably worked some more, and then I did end up reading a bit. And I actually, the next day, which would be in the next plan with me, did finish the sale orders, which that was part of what was weighing on me. I was not sleeping well. I was not sleeping enough hours, and that was really doing a number on me, if I'm being honest. So I think that was, like, a big portion of, like, my issues. Plus, just, like, real life shit, just not being great. It's just not going great, you know? So, that was this week, and it's kind of, basically, was, like, how I've been feeling this whole holiday season. It just kind of, like, came to a head, unfortunately. And, yeah. So, that was the week. That was everything. I don't have many stories because like you can probably tell, I did not really do much but work. Like, which is like very normal this time of the year, but I feel like it's typically separated with like at least some fun things, or it's coupled with just like better mental health. But I really let my mental health go this holiday season, and it's just been not a good time. It's just been a bad time. If I'm just being so for real right now, I'm not live, laugh, loving. I'm still not live, laugh, loving. Like, I'm still on the verge of tears pretty much every day and falling apart. But it can't feel this bad forever, you know? Can't be this bad forever. I'll have to get better eventually. And that's just, sometimes that's all, like, people are like, oh, positive mental attitude, wee-hee-hee. And like, sure. I do think that is a great thing to have. I fully support it, and I want everybody who is able to have a positive mental attitude to have one. Like, that's stellar, but like, that's not like the reality sometimes. Like, sometimes you just can't. Sometimes the weight of everything is too much to bear, and you just don't have it in you to have a positive mental attitude. And I don't think that that makes you a bad person. I don't think anything negative. Like, sometimes I'm a big believer in the sentiment of feel your feelings. If your feelings are feeling bad, then like, you're allowed to feel them and just not like stew in the bad feelings, but you're allowed to sit in them for like a little bit, in my opinion. You're allowed to be in that place without feeling guilty about it. Because I feel like a lot of like what you see on the internet is people being like, well, if you just like believe happy thoughts, good things will happen. Which, like, sure, to an extent, but like, I've been thinking happy thoughts all year and it's still going bad. And it has gone bad. So I don't think that like that's the end all be all. And maybe that's like very pessimistic of me, but mainly what I'm trying to get at is, if you think that this year has sucked and you're not in a great place mentally and you're struggling, you are not alone. I think that it is something that a lot of us have been feeling this year, and it's shitty for sure. It's just shitty. But you are not the only one dealing with the bullshit. We can be in the shit together. We can weather this shit storm with each other. And maybe it won't feel so heavy if it's not being shouldered on your own. That's another thing that like I just like on a personal level struggle with, is asking for help. It's not a strong suit of mine. I think a lot of it comes down to like how I was raised, but I am working on it. I'm working on asking for help when I need it and not trying to shoulder the weight of the world on myself. Honestly, that's probably why I have so much shoulder and back pain, is because I tried to carry everything on my own. And I think that's where I like hold my stress. And since my stress has been really bad, my back has been so ouch-tastic. But okay, after Hannah's depressing heart to heart, how are you guys? Have you been feeling it? Let me know. Just let me know how you're doing, one way or the other. I know that if you're doing bad, like me, I'm sending you a hug. And I'm not a hugger. So if you're also not a hugger, I'm not sending you a hug. I'm sending you a thumbs up, a high five. Whatever you personally would prefer, because I honestly would prefer to never hug people that I don't know. So even people I do know, I don't really like being hugged. I don't know if I think I've talked about this before. I did not hug like my like family, like, well, my mom and dad, yes, but like my parents, this is like one of my favorite things about my family. We were not a you have to give everybody a hug goodbye family. No, it was if you wanted to, and I did not want to. And I did not hug like my grandma until I was like 12. I was just like, no, I'm not doing that. Nope. I'm just not. And honestly, I'm grateful that I was never forced to do that, because I've had the like autonomy, is that the word? The decisions over whether or not I've had the choice on that, and I'm not Haley is a hugger. Always has been. Me, nope. So there's that. I really gotta pee, but I'm gonna really push through and film this because this is the only video I have to film. I technically have like my Christmas plan with me to film, but I don't have the scripts for it yet. So it's probably not gonna get done yet. I need to work on new releases, but like sometimes I'm really excited to work on new releases, but I think I'm just really like hating work lately. Not like hating work, and again, I feel like whenever I talk about anything negative about my job, I always feel like an asshole, and like it comes across in like some sort of ungrateful way, and that is not the case. I know how thankful, grateful, blessed I am to have my job, and I am so thankful and grateful for you, for watching this video, for being a part of my community and my life. But I think I'm just like mentally so down that I don't have a very creative mind at this point in time. But let's zoom in for the day by day. Okay, you can see the fun shattered red there. We love to see it. Let's see. Monday, we're going to be pulling in some little things for post office drop, groceries, laundry, and then my chat and wrap sesh. We will grab a patterned label. Perfect. We're going to be using tons of the mini icons, and these are in shattered red. We're going to use an envelope for the post office, a grocery cart for the groceries, a fast food icon, which these are all on the mini icons sheet. We do have full sheets of the fast food icons. And then I'm just going to be using tons of these like Lottie Christmas stickers for the Christmassy things. I have my custom multi here in shattered red, and this is font choice 11. I thought it was like a fun kind of like almost childlike font to go with like a family Christmas movie theme kit. And then I do use two custom multis every week. We do have my secondary one, which has like my specific things that are not like something I do every week. So this to mark work, and then that I filmed. I love how like big I marked read all of these days when my reading was like so minimal, but I also just had nothing else to put in my planner because all I did was work and be sad. Okay, I'm gonna bring on in the little laptop here for working. Use a camera for filming, and then we'll use Lottie with her Santa hat on for reading. I'm waiting on a call, so I probably have my phone handy. Ugh. Oh, okay. I'm gonna grab a work and a film. And a read. Okay. For here, we will mark shopping. And then we will mark that we got lunch, and then I worked. I love this blue pattern with the icicles. I think that is so fun. So for shopping, we're gonna use a shopping cart or a shopping bag. And then I'm just gonna use this for me and Chris. I had one that was Lottie with like the Christmas lights, and I don't really know where it went. So there's that. For work, I'm just gonna use this like retro computer. And then we will use the shopping script from the foil bundle, which is gonna be in font choice 6 in dark green. Then we'll go with our with Chris and our work, which are my custom multi in shattered red and font choice 11. Then we'll grab gray label for YouTube binging. A red flag for read. And then we'll grab a label for Love Island. Previously on Love Island. Okay. For YouTube binge, we can use the YouTube laptop. I'm just gonna use the stuff in here before I bring out more Christmas stuff. We'll mix it up for read, and then I'm gonna use the TV icon on the mini icons sheet. We do have full sheets of the TVs as well. Gotta grab a little YT binge. Here we go. A little read. Bada bing, bada boom. And a Love Island. Perfect. Over here, we will mark our Mickey D's situation. We will mark being sad. And we will mark work with green. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So for McDonald's, I'm gonna use another one of those fast food icons, which again, we do have full sheets of in the shop. And then for being sad, I'm gonna actually pull out my stickers. I'm gonna use a like heart cake thing that says "You are enough" from SCRIBBLEPRINTSCO, because that's kind of been like my issue, is not feeling that way. So we'll grab that. And then we'll grab a Christmas sticker, I guess, to mark working. Why not? Okay. Oh my god, this was not supposed to be McDonald's. This was supposed to be laundry. Okay. I'm gonna put this in here. We're gonna have to just do a little fixaroo here. A little fixie poo. This is gonna go bye-bye. That will become blue, which is fine. And then this needs a gray and it's gonna become laundry, which is also fine. It's just like I don't have the scripts to do the dang thing to fix, to like not switch it around. Otherwise I would have just left it and said fuck it, but not really an option. Okay, so there's that. Now we're gonna have to get something else to mark being sad, a different "You are enough" heart. There we go. And we will mark sad bitch, cause that's me, sad girl, and working. Then we'll grab a red patterned box for a YouTube binge. Mark going for a walk. And watching Love Island. Okay. So we're watching YouTube. We will just grab one of these Lotties with a Santa hat on. Grab a heart icon from the mini icons sheet for going for our walk. And then for Love Island, I will just grab this of like this big thing of Lottie watching TV. Grab YouTube binge from my custom multi, and then we'll grab the workout from the foil bundle for going for our walk. It's going to be in font choice 5 in dark green, and then Love Island. Perfect. Moving on to the second portion. We will start out by marking the Bestie Gift Exchange. Okay, we'll mark that here, and then we will mark all of our adventures with a Gigundo box. Yeah, so we'll go with this one here. And this one up top for the gift exchange, since she's holding a gift. Mark Bestie Gift Exchange, perfect. And then with Andrea, I'm gonna toss gallivanting above it, so it's like gallivanting with Andrea, because that was our day. It was super fun. And then we did go to Hot Pot, which was also super fun. Then hung out with the little kiddies, the little ones, the babies. Ouch, my zipper just scratched me. My skin has been so dry. My eczema has been so bad. I think stress induced, but I feel like I just like look at something wrong and I get a paper cut and it's so annoying. So annoying. Okay. So for Hot Pot, we're gonna use the place setting icon from here for being with the kiddos. We will use a, you guys died. I don't really know where, but anywho, we're using the heart to mark hanging out with the kiddos. And then I'm gonna use the fast food restaurant Taco Bell icon for getting Taco Bell. And for game night, I'm just gonna use the card icon from the mini icons. Good enough with me. Hot Pot. Pot. Hot Pot. And we have with T and L. There's and L. With T and L. Perfect. We're going to use the takeout from the foil bundle, which is going to be in dark green and font choice 6. And then game night from my custom multi. Here we go. Bada bing, bada boom, baby. Okay. For here, I'm going to use a big gray box to mark working. Then we'll use blue for YouTube binge. And we'll just put these in the opposite position, honestly. There we go. We've got work. And we've got YouTube binge. Okay. Then down here, we are going to mark, we went for a walk, fast food, reading, Menti B. I gotta say it like hee, otherwise we'll get sad all over again. Okay. So I'm gonna grab a sneaker from the Doodles to mark going for our little walkie poo. And then for fast food, I'm gonna use like a car icon because I accidentally used the other fast food one, had to throw it away. We're gonna use the mini book to mark reading. We do have full sheets of the mini books in the shop. And then for my mental issues of the week, we'll just grab this. Again. So we're gonna mark going for a walk with this. And then we're gonna use the fast food script from the foil bundle, which is gonna be dark green font choice 4. Right, read. And then we're gonna use, or font choice 5. And then we're gonna use the mental fucking breakdown from the foil bundle. And that's gonna be dark green font choice 5. Okay, we're gonna grab this here to mark work. And then we will grab this here to mark YouTube binge. Work. YouTube binge. Grab work from my custom multi, and then we will grab YouTube binge from the foil bundle, which is going to be font choice 4, dark green. Then we will mark our game night. Then our little gift exchange with Tony. And then I did read upon coming home. So, can mark that. We need red. Do I have red pattern labels left? Yes, okay. Okay, game night. We will grab Lottie with her playing cards. That's cute. For doing gifts with Tony, I'm going to grab the present icon from the mini icons sheet. And then for reading, we'll grab this like splayed open book. Grab my game night script. I'm going to break it in half so that I can layer it or stack it. That's the words that I'm looking for. We're going to grab read from the foil bundle. It's going to be in font choice 3. And then where's that little sheet? A little with Tony. Perfect. And then up here we are going to do this for working, and then this for watching YouTube/TV. Just do these the opposite way as I have been doing throughout this spread. Excuse you. So for work, we're going to use Work from my custom multi, and we're going to use TV Time from the foil bundle, which is going to be font choice 4 in dark green. And then down here, we will mark that we went for a walk. That I had a bit of a mental, I'm actually going to use red next, just based on like the other boxes that I want to use. So it's fine. We can just do what we want because it's our planner. I had another mental breakdown. And then I did a little bit of reading. So for walk, I'm just going to use this heart that's right here. It's in dark green. For my mental breakdown, is this blue too? No, I think this is fine. Yeah, I'm never gonna look at this again, so it doesn't really matter. And then we'll use this for reading. Okay, so we went on a walk. Boom. Had a Menti bee. Rip off our bee and just do a little Menti bee, baby. And I did read. And that's everything for this week that I could not be more thrilled to not be living anymore. All right, all right, all right. Let me get all my leftovers out the way. And we will zoom out and take a peek at her. She is very cute for a week that was very unhappy, but there we go. That is it. That is everything for this week. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you do not, then give it a thumbs down. Either way, you're helping out my channel. Comment down below, subscribe if you have not already, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.